News. Lloyd Garthis, a former police officer of the Metro PD, has been found guilty of second-degree manslaughter for the shooting of 15-year-old Greg Peterson.
An African-American high school student on his way home from school. Sergio to the school something.
There he is, the future captain of the 72nd Precinct, late as usual.
Shut up.
Oh, man.
What we got?
Take a look at this. Howard Klendson, African-American male, mid-30s. Works security for that warehouse over there. Suffered blunt force trauma to the head.
Anyone working see it happen?
Get this, the only other guard working was inside the whole night. Lights in the parking lot don't work, so security footage is useless. Security said they heard the car alarm go off around 2 a.m.
So it's looking like a carjacking gone wrong?
But our victim's car is still here. And take a look at this. See there on the side?
Looks like someone just kept going at it.
But then the other side.
Yeah, there's a bruise, but the skull's not as damaged.
Exactly. After the attack started here on this side of the car, they struggle a bit. The attacker plows the victim's head into the window. The car alarm goes off. The victim is unconscious. The attacker delivers several blows to the head before leaving the scene. There was no money taken. The victim's car is still here. This was planned. What's our guy's address?
1604 Sunset. Looks like he's married.
Millie Klendson?
Yes?
Louis Burns, Metro PD. This is Detective Jack Ward. We'd like to ask you a couple questions about your husband, Howard. May we come in?
Yes, of course. Howard isn't in trouble or anything, right?
Ma'am, I'm afraid that earlier this morning your husband was murdered.
What?
I know this is hard, man, but we're gonna need you to answer some questions when you're ready. Now I'm gonna go take a look around. Detective Ward will sit here with you if you have any questions. Okay. Just stay here with her and let me know when she's ready to talk about him.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's ready out there.
All right. How are you feeling, Mrs. Klendson?
Fine. Still a bit in shock.
I understand this is difficult, but if you're up to it, I have some questions about your husband and the circumstances leading to his death.
Yes. However, I can be of help.
Okay. Were you and Howard experiencing money problems?
Recently, Howard was being harassed by a coworker. He said Howard owed him money.
And did he pay him?
For a little while, but bills started piling up. I made Howard stop paying him.
Do you know that coworker's name?
I think his name was Ralph.
Does Ralph have a last name?
No. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay, Mrs. Klendson. I don't think we have any more questions. Thank you. If you think of anything that could be helpful, please give us a call at this number.
Okay, thank you very much. Please just let us know if there's any other information you can share with us, and we'll pass on any information we have. Called the warehouse. Howard's coworker's name is Ralph Kane.
Kane. I've heard that name somewhere.
Ah. Got a street cop.
Why was he working security for Sam's warehouse?
Guy needed money? R&I says he's on probation while Internal Affairs is investigating his role in the death of Ray Peterson.
Wait, I thought Lloyd Garthis was serving time for the Peterson death.
That's right. So I spoke with IA, and they say that they're investigating his role in the death because he was partnered with Garthis during the incident.
Do we have a copy of his statement from the Peterson shooting?
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I found these letters in the kitchen at Howard's house. I have a hunch that they were sent by Officer Kane to motivate Howard into giving him money. Take a look at the ends in here. Now take a look at the ends in Ralph's statement. But why would Kane want to be pressuring our victim to give him money?
Warehouse said they canned him 2 months ago for an altercation with our victim.
But why wasn't Howard fired?
Well, there's really only 2 hits in the fight, and neither of them came from Howard.
So Kane decided to extort Howard to support himself while on probation.
But Mrs. Klendson had Howard cut Kane off.
He couldn't risk Internal Affairs getting in touch with Howard. Maybe we should involve IA. They have a better chance of getting something to stick than we do.
What? No. If we get Internal Affairs involved and they find nothing, that looks really bad for us. And I could kiss being captain goodbye. Look, we still have enough evidence for a search warrant. I say we go down to Judge Harthrow's office and get the search.
Okay, wait. If Kane killed Howard to keep him quiet, he might still be after these letters.
The letters you found at the Klendson residence.
What's Kane's address?
1905 River Street, apartment 401.
I'll head to Judge Harthrow's office and get him to sign off on the warrant. After that, I'm gonna go to Kane's apartment and take a look around. I need you to head to Miss Klenson's house. Take a few black and whites with you, just in case Kane comes after these letters. Ralph Kane, this is the Metro Police Department. We have a warrant to search the premises. Burns here.
Burns. Kane was at the Klendson residence. He drove off when we got there.
Is Miss Klendson okay?
No, she's fine. She hid in the closet when she heard a break in. Kane got away, but we think he may be headed your way.
Well, he ain't here yet, but I'll keep an eye out for him.
I'm on my way, but just be careful.
I know. Well, all right, I'll talk to you soon. All right.
You know, in my experience, it helps when arresting someone to make the cuffs tighter.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do will be held against you in the court of law. Captain?
Yeah, I came down here as soon as I'd heard the news. Detective Burns, where are you taking Officer Kane here?
I'm taking him down to the holding tank, sir. He's a key suspect in an active homicide investigation.
Suspect? No. Now that must be a mistake. This here is a fine member of Metro law enforcement. He is simply incapable of committing a felony of this magnitude.
Wait, just hold on a minute. This man was fired for an altercation with our victim. His wife said he's been harassing the victim for months following his termination.
Obviously the mistake of a grieving widow. She needed someone to blame.
Someone to blame? He just broke into her house a couple hours ago to retrieve a stack of letters sent to our victim. Death threats.
How do you know for sure it was him? This woman is obviously in distress, especially in her state of grief and all. Could have been anybody.
We found the same type of letters in his apartment.
Which could have been planted by anybody.
Sir, I was the only one working the scene at that time.
Oh, so you mean to say that no one else can verify those letters were there upon your arrival?
Are you serious right now? Kane tried to take my head off with a bat and you're accusing me of obstruction?
Kane was obviously concerned upon entering his home and seeing a man of your appearance. I mean, for all he knew, you could have meant him some serious harm.
What did you just say?
Look, Captain, I think what Detective Burns here is trying to say...
Kane tried to kill me with a bat and you're defending him?
Detective Burns, you appear too emotionally invested to stay involved in this case any longer. You're suspended upon further investigation into the tactics of your inquisition. That will be all. Release Officer Kane, please.
No hard feelings?
That's it, Burns. You're fired. Get him out of the building. Detective Ward, I hear you may be promoted to captain soon. Closing this case just might get you a whole lot closer to that. You understand? So go out there and catch me a killer.
How you doing?
You know how it is. First step after losing your job is a stiff drink.
You don't drink.
That's right.
Well, I got some good news.
You made captain.
Yep. They called me on my way over here.
Nice.
And I want you to be my lead detective. Homicide.
What about Kane?
Arnold told me to leave Kane alone. He's still not convinced he did it.
Look, maybe we can still go to internal affairs. They can...
Kane has had time to get rid of all the evidence. The letters in his apartment, the ones on my desk, they're all gone by now. I won't have anything to stick to him. We should have talked to them before he knew that we were on to him. But you was too damn worried about being captain.
Look, I told you, if we went to IA and came up with nothing, we both would have been fired.
Now it's just me.
Look, my offer still stands.
Think about it.
Jack. Congrats.